Are you listening?
Good morning, everybody. Hope you got your coffee.
Good morning.
You know, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to cast counter spell. You don't count your mana when you're sitting at the table. All right, I messed that song up so bad. What's up, everybody? Hello, Dr. Master. Justin Best, whoop whoop, and James Willis. Oh,
On that song there, the guy that sung that actually had a restaurant here in my town.
oh, that's Kenny
My
Rogers.
city. Yeah. So
Yeah. He even had a movie made after that song. He had 2 movies. The first one was pretty good. The second one was all right. 3, maybe. I didn't know about the third one.
Yep.
The Gambler. Can you imagine someone could rewrite that song for Magic the Gathering nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gotta be excited. Gotta be cool. And I want to welcome everybody to Super Fast Tortoise. Yeah, Super Fast Tortoise is the name of the channel, proudly sponsored by cardsutopia.com, where you can get sweet Magic the Gathering swag for dice bags like this sweet dice bag. Or that one Hillbilly's popping in the side of the corner. Yes. Ooh, dag it. We can get the sweet vinyl dice bag right here. Vinyl line dice bag for $60, $15 off the original cost. You got till Valentine's Day for that deal. So get your Valentine. A vinyl line dice bag. Whoop, whoop. You can get a couple of lapel pins if you're looking for something on the cheap. Or some customized art. Wow, cardsutopia.com. Cardsutopia.com. Boom.
Dark Master, be very careful that the phone don't fall in the water.
Nah. Extra like it. I mean, hell yeah. Festival collectibles, it's awesome. Washing dishes. Hope the phone doesn't fall in the water. No, let's not. Oh man. So we have a good day planned here. We have a good day. A good topic. Hey, Mrs. Red Cub, hello.
Hello.
Oh, stick around. Stick around for the deck of the day if you haven't seen it. All right. Watching while washing dishes. Oh, we got that one. Hello. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, not too long ago, we have a really fun topic. I hope we can dive into it. I was really trying to grab in some more people because more people would offer more tidbits and advice, but we'll do with what we got because Hillbilly's a good guy, full of life spunk, full of spontaneity, and he's in young 20s, we'll be getting places. So,
I wish.
Oh, so the topic of the day is called Breakfast of Champions, how to be better players at Magic. We'll get more into that when we get there. But first, we always got to get to the first part of the day, which is the first segment, Hillbilly. What is the first segment of the day?
Card of the day.
Whoa, that took me a second to find. Ancient Bronze Dragon is the card of the day. It's a pretty spicy card, pretty good. 7 mana drop. Hillbilly, you want to read this card off?
Oh, sure. Ancient Bronze Dragon. Ooh, dragon. For 5 green. So for 7 mana, get a 7/7 older dragon with flying. And whenever Ancient Bronze Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. When you do, put X11 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures, where X is the result.
Oh, man, that squirrel voice really highlighted that dragon. Hell yeah. Look at it. Pretty good card. It doesn't have trample, but it's flying. It does stuff. I mean, if it does combat damage, you give this thing trample. There's multiple ways of going to give this thing trample. The thing does damage, and you nat crit at 20. That's a lot of power you're adding to the board. Woo.
The only thing I can say is,
Don't eat me, Mr. Dragon.
I think you had that reversed because you just said "Don't eat me, Mr. Dragon" in your regular voice.
Oh.
You had the whole card in the squirrel voice.
Alrighty. I don't know what happened.
It happens. It happens. For the picture today, we got 2 pictures. One picture was brought to us by Mrs. Hillbilly. Mrs. Hillbilly.
Nope, not until you feed me.
Isn't that true? Cats love to be fed.
Yeah, it looks like one of your cats, actually, I think.
It looks like one of my cats. Not the cat that it looks like is not as. This is not as furry as that cat, but
Wow.
same color. I think they're both female. Yeah, they're both female. You can tell by the cheeks and the small chin area. Oh yeah, so fun. And the second picture I chose, I found on Facebook. Yeah, it's very accurate. I don't smile before coffee. No, I need my coffee. Damn it. Yeah. Woo. Hillbilly squirrel. So very true. Yep. Oh. So you guys pumped for today? Got a good day, got a good episode. Right? And I'm gonna keep shouting out how good the episode is because there's a lot of advice to be taken in here. Now, 3 major points of advice I have are in the descriptor, but everything else will come after. So, we have a cat that pushes things off tables when he wants fed. Oh, that cat is demanding. Whoa!
Wow.
That coffee cup should have said Acme. That'd have been funny, but I didn't make the picture. And I didn't edit the picture. That's the way I found the picture. All right. So, the topic of the day is Breakfast of Champions, how to be a better Magic the Gathering player. With the growth of Magic the Gathering and the rise of in-house competitive Magic in stores making a resurgence, we are seeing an incline of people, yes, actual people gathering at stores for competitive play, from Friday Night Magic, drafting, pre-release, etc. People are starting to make Magic the Gathering content again on YouTube about in-store play. Like last night I was watching Quintessential Magic. Oh yeah, that's amazing news. In-person play, you can't beat that unless you are that stay-at-home kind of player. Either way, there are social skills required to be at these events, like showering and bathing prior to attending, to being respectful to others, putting some trust in the store owners to run the events as smooth as possible. But what are some ways you can be a better Magic the Gathering player at these events? Like, what are some ways you can improve yourself and be a better player? Well, I have some advice to offer. Like, for example, a rules question pops up. Do you know how to ask a judge? You should get familiar with asking a judge. Or do you know how to look up rulings yourself? Being a better player should require the more experienced players to be able to do exactly that. Know how to look up card interaction rulings. Now, which leads me to the second bit of advice. Be open to communicate. Being a better communicator with people helps you play the game and function and communicate better. Be slow to anger and keep an eye out on how your brain reacts to response of others' actions. Meaning your brain can react to a person, but be slow yourself to respond to those triggers that you have. Give yourself time to think. Maybe give yourself time to assess the whole situation around you. Then, my third piece of advice in this descriptor is, if a non-competitive game in a non-competitive game, show your opponent the better play. For example, if an opponent in a game in a non-competitive game is going to kill the wrong creature that ain't going to help them, correct them and explain why new players should need the help. Let them know why their choice is bad. Help them become better, because better players breed better tournaments. Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not in a competitive match, be the guy that's building the better player base. That's what we want. Because if you build in a better player base, the more functional you'll be. And those are the three major pieces of advice I have at the moment. But I'm going to open the floor because maybe Hillbilly has something he wants to add to this.
I just think that what makes a good player is pretty much as your mama would teach you when you're growing up, the golden rule. You remember what the golden rule was, Tortoise?
My mom beat me with a stick. What's the golden rule?
Treat others the way you'd want to be treated.
All right. So let's hone in on that because there are some people out there who live by that, but they don't care how they're treated, so they don't care how people treat them, how they treat people. So the golden rule to signify treat people how you want to be treated. Let's dig in and say treat people the way you expect to be treated when being treated nice,
Right.
And respectful. Because respect is the golden key in that golden rule right there. Because respect comes in different forms. Because sometimes respect is hard and stern. Sometimes it's soft and nice. And sometimes respect is straightforward, just, letting somebody act like themselves.
Right.
Because respect is earned. Like there's a natural respect that everybody just equally has, but there's respect to earn because you respect someone, you expect someone and you expect them to respect you, but respect for you is earned. You don't just walk up to a person and instantly get their respect. So how you react to people, how you communicate with people, and how you treat people, and how fairly you treat people with trades or during a game, that builds the respect and rapport. Rapport is the ultimate key to building respect.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's also the key to making new friends.
Mm-hmm.
And look, go by that golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And that goes along with respect and, help them out.
Oh, yeah.
Be respectful enough to where you would want to help somebody else out if they need help.
Yep. A monk. So what table flipping is frowned upon? Most times, yes. It might be funny to some people, but that's, in the realistic world, that's possibly damage in a store. What do you call it when you damage public property? Deface it?
Yep.
Yeah, that word. I can't think of the word, but it's in that line, right? Also, I know you're being funny, but there's real implications to it. All right. Your third advice was exactly how players at my tournaments back in the day held matches. It was the best way to build your play group. Yes, building a strong play group is one of the ways to be a better player because the better players play against each other. Like if I'm a good player and Hillbilly's a good player, and we're always giving each other bits of advice to be better players and against our decks, and I go against someone else who's in a similar deck, that makes them better players. So that makes me a better player to play against their deck. Then if I teach them how to be better players through their deck gameplays to learn my deck, you're teaching them the meta, you're teaching them to be better, and you're teaching them to make less mistakes. That's a good confidence building friendship team right there.
Yep. And yes, that is a chargeable offense
Yes,
to flip
a
table and damage property.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's exactly in the thing. But yeah, table flipping, I know people say it to be funny because they're like, table flip. But in a real place, there's implications. That's what I'm saying. The mindset's there because I've had someone literally throw their hand on the table because they were mad at my deck. An all land deck.
I mean, I can understand them getting infuriated and furious about it, but it's a game.
It is a game, but the mind state of a game changes depending on the competitive nature of the game. If people paid to play and trying to win prizes, their mentality shifts.
Oh yeah.
Which is important to the respectful part, being respectful to other players and being open to communication, because you want people to feel as comfortable and confident in their gameplay that even if they make a mistake, they're willing to accept that mistake more than they are to table flip.
Exactly. I've played, I played against you. I've made mistakes, but I've learned.
Voja.
And by me learning, that's going to make me better.
Right, and then learning's not always easy because you have to be accepting to learning. You know, some people are hard to take advice because you work so hard on a deck and it's supposed to run beautifully, but sometimes it feels insulting to yourself or your confidence or your ego when something doesn't work right, and you're like, I worked hard, I put my passion and heart into it.
Yeah.
People have fragile egos, so that's why one of the reasons why you want to be respectful to people there.
I run into deck problems all the time on Arena.
Right.
But it's just a game.
It's just a game. It's just a game. Do 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 do. Tap a mana. Do 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 do. Cast and counter spell. Cause I'm a salty player. I'm kidding.
But yeah, I enjoy Magic. I enjoy the gathering and all that. I enjoy paper more than I do Arena. It's just I just can't play it here where I'm at.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Voja is that new creature. Wow. Yeah, I don't have a copy of that. I haven't opened up any product. Mythic Hunter.
I haven't either.
Yeah. Voja is that Naya dog that you like. Vigilance, Trample 3, Ward 3. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 3. When a conclave attacks, put +1/+1 counters on each creature control or X the number of elves you control. That one.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't have that one. Traumatized. At my kitchen table, I lose more than I win. My son mops the floor with me almost every time. Well, all I can say is there's a corner. You can put the nose in the corner. You can tell him to stay and then say, you stay there until you're willing to let me win. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, Mom. Whoop, whoop.
Good morning.
Whoop, whoop. Welcome.
I got a question for you, Tortoise. What did Riblets Gaming say about your gift that you got yesterday?
Oh, she loved it. She thought it was adorable. She the first question was like, don't we have one of those in the bathroom? I'm like, yeah. Because like I said, we have a Raphael one in the bathroom. It's not the same brand. This, ironically, this is actually official Turtles product. Ours is more generic in the bathroom. And it was given to me as a gift. And well, like I said, it's kind of awkward to drink out of those things, so we started using it as a toothbrush holder, and so we have Turtles in the bathroom. So this one, like this cup, I want to put up on the shelf over here. Yeah.
Well, anyway, back on topic. I believe that if players go into a store, they show respect to each other, they help each other, then they'll make each other better.
Yeah.
Than just going into a store. I'm better than you. My deck beat every deck in this dang home store, dag blanket, and you can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Don't have an attitude like that.
So one thing that an in-store group has the ability of doing that, it's harder to do on Spell Table, is a community goal, right? If you get a play group, and this is why play groups are important, if you have a play group, you guys can set community goals for your community, like your play group. So like you have a play group that likes to go to F&Ms all the time, you can help each other build and prepare for F&Ms and grow that strength and have a common goal together. So if you're deck building, you trade cards easily or just hand your friend a card to borrow or have and play the game to see how it works. When you build a rapport, you build a team. And when you build a team, you go crazy. Like you really get crazy.
And always keep those arms open for new players.
Arms wide open.
Yep.
For new players.
That way I'm
on a kick today.
That way, if you do that, your play group will grow and help each other out more, and then y'all be a force.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, all right, rolling on to the next piece of advice I have is one way to be a better player is to learn card advantage. Master card advantage. Learn what card advantage is to you for your color, for your deck.
Yep.
Card advantage having the ability to draw more cards, to ramp, to tutor. You know, a lot of people take deck building tips and like wash over them until they discover it works for themselves. But card advantage is one of the most important things in Magic the Gathering. With this, it's not only just a numbers game of physical pieces of cardboard in your hand, but usually a person with more cards in their hands than on the battlefield wins. Most cases. There are very subtle little cases like the mill decks. Was he? I actually stopped in-store play in my area. Rule 0 doesn't exist. That's interesting to know because I don't know what you mean exactly about Rule 0 in a store setting, like breaking the rules kind of commander. Like, you know, can I play a banned commander or something like that? Or I don't know exactly. There's a lot of context in that sentence that doesn't read out in just a short sentence.
Right.
All right. So, but like card advantage, right? Blue is the best in drawing, but green is like second best nowadays, and black is tied with green, I would say. Green has a lot of ETB spell triggers to drawing cards, especially in Commander. White's getting better at draw, but like you want to learn about card advantage and what card advantage can do to you. When deck building, you kind of want to find a sweet spot, but you want to master the card advantage, what your color does, how your card drawing or card ramping or anything to get that advantage works. Like some colors are better at dealing combat damage to draw cards, some just straight up draw cards, and other colors require you to take extra steps.
Yep.
Oh. All right, hold on. James Wells says that is a way to create friendships that can last for years, even decades. There are players in my group that have been friends for over 20 years. James, You're old. I'm kidding, James. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Like, the interesting, James used to run his own magic shop kind of ordeal. More context than given. But like he's even known people in his play group who even got married and had families.
Wow.
So he's had a unique experience with it. Oh. But like but yeah, so learn card advantage. Card advantage. If you have to study it up, look it up, do more about it, look up card advantage. Become best friends. That's why blue is one of my favorite colors, because it's the easiest advantage to card advantage. Card advantage is more cards in hand, more cards in play, more draw power, basically. You know, and this is not the format where you like standard is not the format where you wish you had Howling Mind Effects. No. You know, let's see running Turbo Fog. This is just the format thing that like card advantage helps you out in Commander, helps you out with tempo, it helps you out in Standard, it helps you out with getting your removal spells in hand. Yeah, all that good stuff. All right. Anything you want to add to that, Hillbilly?
No, you summed it up pretty good.
All right. So my next piece of advice is learn the metagame, right? What's the metagame? Metagame is what people are playing in your area. Learn the meta. Learn what kind of spells and decks your opponents are playing or your friends are playing, you know, Commander, Standard, whatever format you play. Get used to them and learn to go with it, learn to go against it, and also never be afraid to learn other decks. Net decking, hell, go for it. Like, if you need net deck to help get a better deck, go for it. You know, because you know there's a lot of cards out there in the world, especially in Commander. You're gonna have to start somewhere, and it's not easy to just come up with cards from the scrap of your head when you're new.
Right.
But what I do want to say is throw yourself into learning other decks. Try to be the person who builds different decks and learn different cards that are against your meta. Because if you know your meta, you know how to go against your meta. But if you learn what your meta is, and you learn the stuff that gets power of it, there's other meta somewhere out in the world out there that you're playing on spell table, most likely, that you're not going to know. So spell table is a horrible meta because there's many different decks, different metas in spell table. So you meta in your area, become friends, be awesome right there. But if you're going to go out into the real world of Magic where you go to tournaments and stuff, you got to learn different decks, archetypes. You kind of got to master the set. the meta in standard is all the standard decks that are out there, right? What people are playing, but you also want to know all the card availability, what kind of removals out there, kind of counters. The better you become with the card market in standard. Let's put a highlight on standard because standard is the best thing right now in paper form. Is you want to know the current meta of cards that are in your pool that you're going against. Now I know how hard that can be because one, you got 3 years of Magic the Gathering worth of cards to go through, which is insane. But the best decks are performing the best, like Shieldred or that White Enchantment that people are playing. I can't think of it. Oh. So, anyways, next piece of advice: learn to bluff in competitive games.
Yep. I always
Right.
try to keep at least a land in your hand if you have to.
Mm-hmm. That's an advantage of having card advantage.
Yep.
If you're drawing cards and so many cards are dead, you can bluff people with cards in your hand because they don't know what's in your hand. So you're going to trick them to believing that there's something good in your hand. Like I did with my land deck. Some guy thought I was having counter spells and waiting for a big play, but nope. I just totally bluffed him the whole game and pissed this guy off, which is still a funny story. But like learn to bluff, learn how to play the players is the more way. So the advantage of playing an all land deck one time was not about just trolling people with a land deck. It was about learning how people play and learning how to bluff people. The deck worked. The strategy worked until people realized and started talking about I was playing an online deck, and they're like, "Oh." People started coming up and be like, "Hey, you're the guy playing online deck. Sweet, now I can win." I'm like, "Oh my lord." But like learning how people play, learning their cards, playing the online deck really helped me get into the meta. Let me learn how people play. Let me learn how to get into people's heads. Because when you're in competitive Magic, you want to be able to do that. Even if you're friends, your friends will know your bluffs more than them, the average Joe. But you're not always playing your friends,
Right.
And
that does not work on Arena.
Right. And no matter what format you are playing, Superfast Orders always suggest to include plenty of good board wipes. Board wipes in the control deck. All right, that's funny. Board wipes. Tortoise loves board wipes. Damnation is my favorite board wipe because it's black, 4 mana, and it's the same thing as Wrath of God. Now, I got a cool Damnation in my cube, but I never say no to a Damnation if offered to me. It's one of those cards that I always accept.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, hold on. Now, next piece of advice. And this is going to be the final piece of advice before we get to the next segments. Think ahead. Learn to think ahead. Thinking ahead in Magic the Gathering is like this. You know your deck. You know how you're going to play. What are you going to do after? You're going to buy a new card. You're going to get a drink. You're going outside for a Tootsie Pop break, a Tootsie Roll break, Who knows? In an event or in F&M, in a full store, you got to plan your steps ahead. You got to watch. You got to make sure your stuff is safe because you can't trust everybody to watch your Magic collection in your backpack. You want to be able to have that. You want to be able to leave the store or go to the counter and have your stuff safe. Plan everything ahead. So when you get to the point where you're ready to do it, it's ready to go and you're ready to jive. You're ready to go to the store, report your earnings or your winnings. You're ready to go to buy that soda. You're ready to take that Tootsie Pop break. You're ready to do whatever. Always plan ahead and always keep in mind what you plan on doing at the store. If you're going to take a break, be respectful of how, like if you go outside for a Tootsie Pop, be respectful of how much time you have to the next game is going. If you're going to the cash register, be prepared to have a decision of what you want first, so you can keep things moving along. So you're just not there gollygagging and talking. Trying to like it's okay to have a small conversation, but try to keep things moving for everybody else, so everything else can move accordingly in your store. Not only does this help the store function better and help people function better, but this helps you with your game planning. Because if you plan for your games, make sure you're at the table. on time. Make sure you're ready for the next match and refreshed. Even if you had to go to that bathroom break, just do it. Just learn to plan ahead for everything you do, from every movement you make in the store, so you're ready for anything. Even 5 minutes is what it takes to do what you need to. Plan that 5 minutes out. If you need to take a break, right? If you have to take a breather, if you need a Tootsie Pop, if you need a soda, if you want to buy some magic product, plan that ahead so you're being respectful of other people's time, but also keeping yourself in time. Now, if you're at a like a real tournament out in California or something, like a PTQ or a GP, like a Grand Prix, if you're at a Grand Prix kind of thing, I don't know how that works to be like plan around that, but even there, it's important to plan ahead everything you do from step by step, so one, it's easier for you, one, you're making it easier for everybody else. Yes.
Not only that, you also want to learn the cards. And like, for example, if your opponent's playing white, they got that fourth land down, be leery about attacking because they may have the Wandering Emperor to come down and exile your creature. You gotta learn what cards are in what colors. That'll also help you planning ahead.
Yeah, thank you. That's excellent advice on how to conduct yourself well in a professional setting. Hell yeah, thank you. Woo. Now, it's also professional advice is keeping your dice in a dice bag to be safe and stored. Like this cool dice bag, super fast storage dice bag, or that hillbilly dice bag popping off in the corner there. Yes, you can find these dice bags at cardsutopia.com. cardsutopia.com, or you can get this vinyl lined dice bag for $60, $15 off the original price here, right? The original price is like $75, so you're getting a really good deal with this. Get your Valentine's Day dice bag. Ooh yeah. Looking for some lapel pins? Get some sweet lapel pins at Cardsutopia. Get some customized paintings all indeed. You can find these two paintings on the shop, and you can actually customize a painting, like ask for a certain kind of painting. You want more dice on there? Get more dice on there. You want fresh painting? It's fresh painting. Come on. It is completely awesome. So check it out at cardsutopia.com. Woo! .com. Yeah, it's cowabunga, dude. Yeah. All right. Breathe in, relax. How you feeling, Hillbilly?
Feeling pretty good. I had a pretty good run today on Arena.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Need a Tootsie Pop break?
Nah.
All right. Oh, man.
Hey, I still can't figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
It takes about 367 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
I thought it was 3.
No, they lick it 3 times and they crunch into the center. And I don't know how hard that is because they're not always easy to bite it down like that. But Mr. Owl has a beak, and those things can be wrecked. Investable collectors 438. Nice. Oh, it's time to relax. It's time to let my brain calm down. But I need to refill my coffee, so I'm gonna blow Hillbilly up so he can.
Alrighty, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Now that I can have control of the show. Anyway, I had some bad things happen to me yesterday. My Google Chrome was messing up on me, so I had to do a whole factory reset on my dang on computer. And dang blag it, now I got to start all over with everything. But I'll slowly but surely get it there, back the way I had, back the way I like it. But the part about being a content creator, it's interesting, it's fun. I believe it, or to me, it's fun. And I just enjoy doing it. And I know other content creators out there that's there in the chat right now. I know they could probably say the same thing. different.
It's different.
Yep, it's different than just going on a game and playing.
Mhm. James Willis, that beak can wreck a Tootsie Pop. That's true. Beaks, like from parrots and stuff, are no laughing matter. I used to own a parrot. Ouch. Bigger the parrot. Like, if you see a parrot like this big, that beak has over 100 pounds of pressure. So watch out. I enjoy it. Hell yeah. So, getting all set up. You know, it's the next portion of the show. It is the next piece of the show. Do you know what time of the show it is, Hillbilly? The next segment?
Is it?
Deck of the day!
The deck of the day is brought to you by Red Cub Leather. High quality leather deck boxes and merchandise. Customizable options are available. The link is in the description box below.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change.
Whoa! Woohoo! So I got inspired today because I got this cool Zeta Hedron grinder that Hillbilly sent me yesterday in my pack that I wasn't expecting to get. It costs 4 mana. Legendary creature, Goblin Ally, 3/3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zeta Hedron grinder, copy that spell for each other creature you control. That spell could target each creature. Copies onto each creature you control, like each individual time. So that's a storm count right there.
Cool.
All right. So some creatures we have in this deck. We have Dragon Style Twins with Prowess. You have Dreamstalker Manticore. Hell yeah. Goblin Blast Runner. Goblin Javelineer. Yes. You got Halos the Hopper. You got Harried Spearguard. You got Shivan Branch Burner. Storm Entity, which is pretty good. Voldaren Stinger. Furnace Coast Charger. Oh, that's just a random card by itself there. All right. For some burn, you got Kanamo Face Kazam. Oh, that's pretty good. Lightning Strike, Magma Jet, and Monastery Sorcerer for that small prowess ability. You got Dual Strike in here. Dual Strike for some power there. For some drawing, card advantage, you got Blazing Crescendo. Ooh, yeah, Blood Servitor. You got Dragon's Rage Channeler. This card should not be underrated. All right, you got Filigree Familiar, Ogrehead Helm, which is a pretty good card from the Kamigawa block. You got Renegade Tactics, Thrill of Possibility. You got Tuskery Firewalker, and you got Voldaren Epicure. Now for some pingers, you got Sawblade Scamp. For some evasion, you got Ginger Brute, and you got Ornithopter. For some pump spells, this matters because if you target your commander, this pumps everything on your team. You got Antagonize, Brute Force, you got Coming in Hot, you got Foundry Street Denizen, that's pretty solid. Lizard Blades, Rabbit Battery. Well, I like Rabbit Battery, really good card for limited. We got Rimrock Knight, you got Run Amok, Stolen Vitality. That picture on there is creepy. And Titan Strength. Nice. And for removal, you got Captain Ripley Vance. You got Explosive Singularity, Gleeful Demolition, Glory Bringer, Grape Shot, Grim Lavamancer, Lightning Bolt. You got Perilous Myrrh, Royal Eruption, Shock, Soul's Fire, Strangle, and Unholy Heat. Then for sorcery, you got Witch's Mark, which is actually pretty good in here. Then in tokens generated, you got Annex Harned of the Forge, you got Beetleback Chief, you got Dragon Fodder, pretty good. Rouse, Reinforcements, Raptor Hatchling, and Selkazin Smelter. And now we're not going to really go through the sideboard. That's just them guessing what or having ideas of other cards that work in the deck. But my friends, that has been the deck of the day.
Cool.
Yeah. Coffee. I hope you like that. I hope Nissy Red Cup likes that little commercial piece out there. I did my best making it professional. Yeah. I'd like to get a commercial made that I've talked to Investable Collectibles about, but I don't know what his capabilities are getting the product in film. But still. Oh, and I tried uploading the commercial pieces he did to Discord, but they're too big. All right. Anyways. How's Hillbilly doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing
All right,
pretty good.
How's chat doing? How's everybody in chat? You guys doing all right? You doing good? You having fun? Being amazing? You guys
You know what I want to see though?
what?
Movers and shakers.
You want to get to the movers and shakers? Oh my lord! He wants to get to the movers and shakers. Oh man, I'm not even prepared for that.
What?
Let's see. I told you I wasn't prepared for that. There you go. Movers and shakers right here. Boom. All right. Top 5 movers and shakers. It's going off this list today. You got March of the Swirling Mist at 22% increase at 720. Rafine's Tower at plus 5%, 1257, doing amazing. Titiana Voice of Gaia at plus 6% at not $10, pretty solid. Herbaras 1381 and plus 4%. That's doing pretty good. And Meat Hook Massacre, not really moving, but going down to Chrome Hole Sea Shark 12 plus 12% move is pretty solid at 449. That card is doing awesome, actually. Plus 12% at 339. You got Mishra's Foundry. Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Top 5 cards going down, and this advertisement for a phone. Top 5 cards going down. You got Akathos Soul Cauldron going down 2% at 43.71. Down 39.25, down 2%. And Seju Hunder. It's just more like resting, sitting. Virtue Loyalty down 4% at 17.06. But down 11% right here at 508. You got Breach of the Multiverse. Ooh, that's a pretty big drop for that card. That card is played heavily right now. All right, now going back. Boop. Nope. Forward. Boop. Modern. Boop. Modern. The top 5 cards going up. 12%. Sliver Legion at $55. Shinzo's Death Storehouse 23.65. Plus 17% is pretty good. Dublin Gate plus 12% in 2021. This card's been creeping up pretty strong lately. Oh, Greater Good, $20 card, 11% increase. This card is seeing lots of play. So Chrome is Memorial plus 3%, $32.95. This card is getting hot. And a big increase is Warnclex Voice Hunger at 1101. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, and I saw this. No, I didn't. Sword of Feast and Famine down 8%, $34. It's seen a little drop. Down 13%, the City of Brass, moving some. Down 6%, Minamo School's Water's Edge. Ooh, ouch. $48.99. Down 7%, $15, Elshon Grand Cinnabite. Boop, boop. That card is doing pretty good. Resting up top, really. Hall of the Vanguard, down 6%. But a big drop is down 9%, $79.90. You got Ghostly Prison. All right, my friends. That has been the Movers and Shakers.
Cool.
All right, what did I do? There you go. Oh, my Lord. You got to let me get into these things. I got to be prepared for it because, like, I have to, like, when I go from the deck of the day to the move of the day, I use the same window. I just go to different websites.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, no, that's fine. It's hilarious. But hey. It's a good day. You're going to go my way. It's a wonderful day. Things are going my way. Tapping lands, casting spells, going up, causing hell. At my local game store, we're going to burn the place down with firebolt, lightning axe. I'm kidding. I'm just making a bad song about Madden.
You need to record all your songs there.
Sometimes I feel like I should, but like when I get to that point where to record, I don't have the muster energy or the gumph to make up this shit. Like I do it on the spot, and it's not like I have a record thing. It's like, oh, I got a song in my head. Let's hit record and sing. No. That's funny. But it'd be hilarious. People can clip it out if they want. Whoa.
Yep.
But that's great. Woo-wee.
But yeah, it's gonna be. Seems like today is dragging by a little bit for me.
It's gonna drag by a little bit. It's nice and warm outside, so if you want to mow the lawn, you could probably do it.
Yeah, I got a lot. I got a guy come around to mow yards this summer. My whole front yard is covered with leaves.
That's kind of how our yard is right now. Super fast tortoise, the red deck wins, comes a gallon of gas and yeah, that's right. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, bud, you got a surprise.
Oh, surprise.
It's a random Charlie entrance.
Cool.
It's been hanging around my feet. I thought you'd want to see Charlie.
Nice.
She misses you heavily. She misses you.
Charlie.
There you go. Investable collectors, way too much water. It rained all night. Ground frozen, goes out nowhere. No, that sucks. Oh, well, at least it's rainwater, not pipe water, right? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's what you get now. Down there you go. All right. But yeah, it's been a wonderful day. Wonderful time hanging out with you guys, lovely folks. But it is going to be shill time.
Cool. Alrighty. Today, if spell table works, there's going to be a commander game at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Anybody's invited. Bring your decks. Just holler at me and Super Fast Horses Discord. If you remember my Discord, you can holler at me there. And there's a channel called Commander Signups. You can holler at me in that channel there. And just let me know you want to play, and I'll send you a link to Spell Table if it works. Yesterday, we had an issue with Spell Table. I would go into Spell Table, and I would try to create a room. That thing would not create a room. I thought it was my dang on computer, so I ended up messing with a bunch of settings on my computer. Screwed it up, so I had to do a factory reset. Then I lost everything I had programmed, so then I had to try it. So now I'm slowly but surely getting everything back the way I had it. And then when I get to 400 subs, there's going to be a giveaway.
Giveaway.
But I'm slowly getting there. I'm at 350 something, close to 360. And I think about 2 subs away from 360. But once I get to 360, there's going to be more stuff to be talked about the giveaway, because there's going to be more stuff added to it. And all you got to do is make sure you're sub to me, and we will get there. I'm at 359 subs is what I'm at right now. So if I get one more sub, I will tell you what else is going to be given away.
Ooh, one more sub. One more sub. He needs one more sub. Ooh,
one more. Yep. One more
subscribe button.
Yep. One more sub will unlock the ability, to tell y'all what else is going to be given away. Make sure y'all sub, and that's all I have to shield right now.
Shit.
I know it's sort of a long shield, but I'm sorry about that, Tortoise.
It's right. We're still in time. Boom, my face. Oh boy. See how wrapped up in excitement I am. Oh yeah. Today's Thursday, so DJ the round table is gonna be on tonight. But I might sneak in a little something in the middle between them before the game. Who knows? We'll see.
Yep.
I got some new cards I want to go through. All right. So just keep an eye out. If I go live during the day. Check it out. Let's have fun.
Cool.
Be cool. But other than that, my main plan is to go live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, Friday. That means morning coffee in the morning, Metroid Prime at night, and maybe a little something in the middle. All right, everybody. But that has been an amazing day, amazing time.
What about
yeah.
the 21st?
Yeah. The 21st. I can't forget. The 21st. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Boom. Fundraiser auction happening on February 21st at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for Magic the Gathering cards. Yes, it'll be on my channel. We'll be working through PayPal and Discord. There's a reason why Discord's part of there. But I still got to make a thing, explain why Discord's important. But there will be some hot cards in there, like this Shieldred, this or the Saga, this Ragvan, this Lotus Petal, this Esper Sentinel, this Chrome Mox, and extra cards. Ooh boy! Plus, then there'll be an unlockable giveaway. If we reach a certain amount, there'll be a giveaway that's unlocked. So check it out. Come on, hang out with us at the fundraiser auction, February 21st at 3:30 p.m. Whoa, whoa!
Nice.
Yeah. And thank you, Hillbilly and James, for sending in some of the stuff to help get this going. And my friends, with all that information being tossed at you, I want to wish you a good night, good day, good morning, good everything. And remember, you are awesome. And listen to Megatron.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall remain as